He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll go again with Sanders.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, number 8's coming. It's Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Another run here with Sanders.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Stitterud able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll return it to the 24-yard.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I love take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I break on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. This is Coleman with the ground. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help us. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Attack! Quiet, 64, weak. 43!
Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerry Rice, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Mayfield. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Good. 180. Hey, pick your game up.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Like I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by my...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Finding Green complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Cook running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down, Cunningham flushed out right, and his throw is incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cunningham eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Elam able to put this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Watch the run.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. The Hall of Famer Ty Law coming up from the secondary to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go, D. Check nickel.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. 6-1. Focus, defense, focus.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete to Okoye. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Right back to Sanders on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. Got a man, it's Randy Moss complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tighten up.
Here's Cunningham. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Darren Waller, 40 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 29, Mahomes being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down now. It's Sanders, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Sanders. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Cunningham, flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check 3, check 1.
Cunningham looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Cunningham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yellow, on the line. Right here, right here.
final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking for Sanders here on the and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 24, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll run with Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run. It's Sanders. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Cunningham to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Going for it with Sanders. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Mahomes
now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired.
The Chiefs take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm my game too cool. See him mad, got him better. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. People let the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Hey everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Haskins. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerry Rice there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Forced out to his left. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Now Mahomes.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. 7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Stewart. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Looking to throw, Haskins completes it to Watt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Haskins on first down. It's complete to Watt. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. On play action, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a Kansas City touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerry Rice. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Got his target, Samuel. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check.
From the 36, Mahomes. The big fella, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Haskins. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Here's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go open.
And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tony Gonzalez with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins, firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Come on now, let's go!
And now here comes Kansas City. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he's got a man, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Now, it could also result in a melee later, though. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now it's Haskins. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Now Haskins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennial.